Hello, my name is Philip Lowe Jr. On February 7th, 2009, I met the most wonderful man and fell in love. His name is Jason King. From the moment we met each other and all that we've gotten to know about each other, good and bad, we have just learned to love each other that much more. In April of 2009, even though it had only been a few short months since we had met, we decided we would spend the rest of our lives together. That very same month, a tragedy happened to me. I lost my job through no fault of my own. Over the past 2 years since that April of 2009, I have undergone psychological testing, work with a vocational rehabilitation counselor, seen psychiatrists and other individuals, until finally, this past February 24th of 2011, I learned that I have Asperger's syndrome, meaning high-functioning autism. During these past 2 years that I've been learning this about myself, I have had to go from receiving a weekly paycheck from an employer to receiving general assistance, food stamps, and medical assistance through the generosity of Hennepin County Economic Assistance. During that 2 years, my new partner in April of 2009 could have decided he cannot handle this. A new relationship with a person who's not working, he could have decided enough is enough, he's not doing this relationship, but that's not what he chose to do. Jason chose to stay by me as I grieved the loss of my careers. He chose to support me as much as he could, as long as I took the time to find out what my situation was. And he's done that. He has stayed by me. He is a talented person with computers. He's a computer help desk person. He is now studying at the Minnesota School of Business for a degree in web design. And he has never ever given up on me, and there is no way I am going to give up on him. When I went to apply for assistance from Hennepin County, we ran into a situation that is all too common. Jason and I can apply for assistance from the county as separate single individuals, but not as a family, because marriage equality is not recognized in Minnesota. But I can apply as a single individual, and so can Jason. Actually, Jason cannot because of his income being too high, even though he supports me. Yet, if I need a once-a-year rental assistance as a single adult, I have to provide the income information of my partner Jason, not as my partner or husband, but as my roommate, to show them that his income is enough to pay whatever that rental assistance money cannot pay. Wouldn't it be a lot easier if we could just apply for assistance as a family, as a couple? After all, we are a couple. We are a family. We go to church together. We help out in our local communities. During 2010 into 2011, we helped the Richfield Human Rights Commission get the Richfield City Council to pass a domestic partner registry so that any couples, straight or LGBT, who cannot be legally married can apply for benefits through their private employers. I myself am now a commissioner in the Richfield Human Rights Commission, where we are currently working on making Richfield into a yellow ribbon community for our veterans when they come home, as well as housing, low-income housing, and other opportunities for people who are marginalized and left behind by the system. Jason and I help with Outfront Minnesota, a local organization that is assisting people, LGBT people, to achieve equality. We They're also helping out right now with a campaign that has just been begun called Minnesotans United for All Families to get Minnesota to vote no on a constitutional amendment that would ban marriage equality for LGBT people and couples in Minnesota. This constitutional amendment is able to happen because of the federal DAMA law. The situation in Hennepin County with our benefits is able to happen because of the federal DAMA law. We are a couple, a loving couple that cannot achieve marriage equality because of DAMA. We help and support our community. My Asperger's is one of those things that I could use to just sit here and feel sorry for myself, or I can become active in my community, and I've chosen to do the latter with my limited ability and income, which is very, very small. But I still believe in helping out my community and other people like me to achieve equality someday. That is why I am recording this video. Is there anything that I have said that suggests that Jason and I are not a married couple? When couples take the vows and promises of marriage, do they not vow to love and support each other in sickness and in health, rich or poor, better or worse, until death do part? At this point in time, I've said just about everything I need to say. The federal DAMA law needs to be repealed so that we can all have equality. Equality for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people can legally marry the person that we love without our federal or state governments discriminating against us.